What's up, folks? Today I want to show you how to make this effect. And it's actually really easy. We'll be using Photoshop to do it. A lot of people don't know this, but there is a timeline in Photoshop where you can edit and make pictures move. So let's get right into that. Alright, so we have the image here we're going to use. And just to go over the basics of this pretty much, we have to separate the subject from the background. Now this effect works really well if you're either A, good at Photoshop, or B, if you're not good enough or as much as you'd like to be, pick a background that's kind of blurred out and doesn't have a lot going on. Because we're going to be filling this background with whatever behind it, and we want to make it look the best we can. So we'll start by making a selection of the subject that we want to take out, which is me. And we'll hit Command J on the Mac, and it'll cut me out here. So we will select this again, go back to the bottom layer, and with your selection tool, hit Fill, Content Aware, and while we're waiting for my slow computer to do that, it'll be filled. So now the computer took whatever it thought was behind me and filled it. So what we need to do now is use a clone stamp, because we got to get rid of all this and make it look pretty decent. So we'll use a clone stamp tool and kind of go where, that's a little bit too much, but we'll just start clone stamping out all the rough edges here to make it look like it's just one regular picture. That's too much. Alright, so this is for the sake of this tutorial. So this is pretty much how it's going to look in the background. And then when I put myself in, here we go. There we have it. Oh, let's see one more thing here. And the bottom here. Alright, now we're going to make these smart objects so we could transform them in the timeline. Okay, so we'll go to View, or go to Window, go to Timeline. Then we'll go to Create Timeline here. So now what we want to do is add a keyframe at the beginning of this and have the image move or scale up or down that ends up all the way over here. So we'll expand this layer here. We'll hit transform and add a little keyframe there. And then we'll move the marker all the way to the end. And we'll transform it. Now, because of the background on this one and how it still kind of looks like this, I'm going to choose to have me move upwards. That way it'll still keep everything hidden behind me. So I'm just going to scale up a little bit. Press enter. Now what that did, as you can see, it started the keyframe from here and it ended here, and it put the scale in between it. And we'll do the same for the layer 1. So we'll expand this, go to transform, have the keyframe, move it all the way to the end here. And actually, you know what, for this, we'll keep it here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So I'll start it off big here, move the marker down, and then I will have it shrink so that we have one going in and one going out. And then now we have myself getting bigger and the background getting smaller. Now this one right here is automatically set to, let's see, for about 5 seconds. If you want to expand it when you export it, all you have to do is drag and make it longer. But you have to also pick up the keyframe and drag it as well, or else your animation will stop right here as opposed to right here. And it will do the same for the bottom layer. And move that. And then all you have to do now is export it, render video, and I just keep it at H26 and do a YouTube preset. And then we're done. It'll export and you'll have your moving picture. And like I said, it is fairly simple, so if you like this tutorial and video, hit the subscribe button or just click like. I appreciate it, and look forward to more videos in the future. I'll see you in the next one.